think she said she's going to skew.
도시 옆에 있는 시간. Long time no see. We'll come back to
choice.
이게 한인의 이사장님이셨어요. 이게 한인의 moved up. Talking about man lowered his standard. I just got back going to work again. How are y'all sitting there taking planes going? I wouldn't miss, I just wouldn't miss seeing you in the world. Per hour, I'm just, you know I got your back. That's what hey, we want to be like the big boys and have it. We're following y'all. We'll be with the big boys.
Sitting down.
Vice Mayor, speak.
Good.
After this. After you speak, you can recognize the candidates. I'm sure you get that. Good afternoon. I'm sorry we're a few minutes late. Thanks for coming. You're a wonderful crowd and a really nice event. My name is Harold Owen. I'm the city manager, and this is an event that our sister city planned there for some time. And if all the members of the Sister Cities Committee could please stand. We're very appreciative of what you've done. Thank you so much. This is a process in which Beth Powell has coordinated this, and she's going to navigate us through this ceremony tonight. But if we could now, if I could recognize our mayor, introduction of our council, and then the process will go from there. So Mayor Wall.
Thank you. At this time, I'd like to introduce our city council. To my left, Mayor Pro Tem.
That's good.
David Huffman, Councilmember Jim Butler, former Mayor and Councilmember Steve Ross, and Councilmember CeeLo Fawcett.
예, 여러분들한테 지금 방금 소개해드린 대로 저는 시장 로니 월이고, 그다음에 이분은 시장 대행인 데이비드 허프만, 그리고 다음 분은 제임스 버틀러 카운슬맨이고요. 그다음에 전에 시장을 하셨던 스티븐 라스 지금 카운슬맨입니다. 시의원 의원입니다. 그리고 저 마지막 분에 있는 셰더 펀세트도 지금 현재 시의원 의원으로 계십니다.
On behalf of the City of Burlington and Burlington City Council, I'd like to welcome you to Burlington, North Carolina.
저는 벌링턴 시와 시의원회를 대표해서 여러분들의 벌링턴 시에 오신 것을 환영합니다.
The City of Burlington is honored to be entering into a sister city's relationship with Gwacheon City. I am certain that the relationship between the City of Burlington and Gwacheon City will embody the sister city's vision of promoting international awareness and understanding.
벌링턴 시는 과천시와 자매결연을 맺는 것을 영광으로 생각합니다. 저는 벌링턴 시와 과천 시의 관계가 자매도시가 추진하는 국제적인 인식과 이해를 돕는 역할을 하리라 믿습니다.
We look forward to the opportunity to learn from our Korean sister, as well as to share with you our pride in the city of Burlington.
우리는 여러분들을 과천시로부터 배우고, 또한 우리가 자랑스러워하는 분야를 당신들과 공유할 것을 기대합니다.
Please enjoy your time here in Burlington. We are so pleased to have you. We'd also like to thank Ms. Beth Powell and her committee in putting this together. Thank you.
남은 여정 동안 벌링턴에서 편안히 쉬십시오. 다시 한번 여러분이 오신 것을 기쁘게 생각합니다. 그리고 베스 파울과 그 나머지 위원회에 대해 이 모든 것을 준비한 데 대해서 감사합니다.
Thank you, Ronnie Wall and council members. This is a very special occasion for us, and we feel quite honored and privileged to have our visitors here from South Korea after a very long time in transit. It was a 23-hour ordeal, with one leg of that 13 hours in flight.
여기 이번 시장님과 그리고 여러 카운슬 멤버들 감사합니다. 이 한국의 그 분들은 23시간 여행한 다음에 그 시차가 13시간이나 되는데도 불구하고 이렇게 와주셔서 우리는 정말로 영광스럽게 생각합니다.
It is 5:12 here in Burlington. Right now in South Korea, it is 13 hours ahead, so that would be 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:12 tomorrow morning, and those folks are walking upside down.
이걸 생각해 보십시오. 여기는 지금 5시 7월 11일 5시인데 지금 한국은 지금 여기보다 13시간 앞서가기 때문에 그 13일 6시 그러니까 한국 사람 지금 지구상에서 우리 얘기했는데 반대로 한국 사람 거꾸로 지금 걸어가고 있는 중입니다.
There's a lot of information that we would like to share with you about what we have done thus far in our sister cities' relationship with Mexico, most notably that last year we sent, with the help of one Gary Rutledge, who knows how to drive the fire truck in reverse and sound horns.
우리는 다른 하나의 그 멕시코에도 하나의 자매 시리가 있습니다. 그리고 게리가 그 당시에 그 파이어 엔진을 갖고 와서 호언이라든가 이런 걸 조작했습니다.
So that relationship was finalized with the city of Soledad in San Luis Potosí, Mexico.
그 멕시코에 있는 솔리다드 시와 그 관계가 지금은 완전히 구착이 되어 있습니다.
Now we look forward to some of the same types of activities in primarily, our first focus would be on student exchange programs and university exchanges.
그래도 우리는 멕시코와 마찬가지로 한국과도 비슷한 그 관계를 설립하기를 바랍니다. 무엇보다도 학생들 교환에 관심이 있고 그리고 특히 또 대학생들의 그 교환에도 관심이 있습니다.
There is a website for Burlington Alamance Sister Cities created by Russell Guy, who is standing at the door. And I invite you to take a look at that because it has detailed photos and a summary of the entire chronology of all of the exchange programs that we have done to date.
저기 서 있는 그 러셀 씨가 그 멕시코의 CDO고 멕시코 그 자매 CDO고 관련된 웹사이트를 만들었는데 거기에 사진이라든가 그리고 그 지금까지 왔던 그 역사 어떻게 그 과정이 이끌어졌는가 그 역사를 소개하는 그런 웹사이트가 있으니까 꼭 한번 찾아보십시오.
We're now very privileged to introduce two visitors that have driven here from New York City, from the Consulate General. I would like to introduce Consul So. That's Consul Cholmo So.
미국 이 행사를 축하하기 위해서 뉴욕에서 두 분의 영사가 오셨습니다.
And his colleague, Consul Ha, that's Consul, and you can say it better, Consul Sunjin Ha.
또 한 분은 서진학 그 영사입니다.
연설하셔죠. 저기 그럼 제가 영어로
I really appreciate Burlington City's warm welcoming and to invite us, and I would like to congratulate two cities become sister cities. I am a consul representing Korea government, came here to guarantee Gwacheon is the best place to live in Korea, and a very prosperous city in a field of knowledge-based industry. This memorable ceremony to be sister cities gives global eyes to many Korean young students, and also makes the Burlington city be known as a very important destination to many Koreans. Once again, congratulate and thank you very much. God bless two cities. United States and Korea. Thank you very much.
안녕하십니까. 과천시 부시장 오우석입니다.
Good evening. My name is Oh
후석.
Hoo-seok from Gwacheon,
Yeah.
and I am the vice mayor.
자, 우리 대표단을 초청해 주시고 뜻깊은 자리를 마련해 주신 로니월 시장님과 그동안 많은 수고를 해 주신 벌링턴시 관계자 여러분들께 깊은 감사를 드립니다.
First of all, I would like to say thank you to all of our Burlington city mayors and council for having us down here, as well as a city sister cities committee for having us down here for this special event.
여기 참석해 주신 로니얼 시장님, 데이비드 호프만 의원님, 제임스 버틀러, 스티븐 로스, 찰러 포셋 의원님, 그리고 해럴드 오웬 시티 매니저님, 우리 릭건 주 스테이트 상원 세니터시죠, 상원 의원님, 그리고 우리 베스 파월 자매도시위원회 전 회장님과 러스 가이 이들 yeah.
All of you distinguished guests, including the city manager, Mr. Harold Owen, and the mayor pro tem, Mr. David Huffman, and the councilman, Mr. James Butler, and Mr. Mayor, Mr. Ronnie Wall, and Mr. Councilman, Mr. Stephen Ross, and Mr. Councilman, Mr. Silo Fawcett, as well as the state senator, Mr. Rickon, and the Sister Cities founder, Beth Powell, and the current president of the Sister Cities, Russell Guy. I express my gratitude to you.
Okay. And 사실 여기 저희 여인국 과천 시장님이 이 자리에 오셨어야 됐는데 중요한 시정 업무로 인해서 방문하시지 못하게 됐습니다. 저희 시장님께서는 여기 꼭 오시고 싶어 했고 그래서 저희가 굉장히 현재 중요한 상황임에도 불구하고 이 자리에 저희조차도 참석하기 어려운 상황이었지만 시장님께서는 꼭 가서 우리 벌링턴 시와 자매 결혼을 성공적으로 성사를 하는 것이 굉장히 중요하다는 말씀을 하시면서 저희를 보내셨습니다.
In the original plan, our city mayor, Mr. Yo-in-guk, was supposed to be present here to sign the contract with the Burlington City to have the relationships. However, due to unavoidable circumstances, he was not able to come. And in the events like this, normally we do not send any type of representatives. But however, with the strong request by our mayor, we were still able to send in the representatives to take care of this matter.
아까 우리 베스 파월이 얘기한 것처럼 여기 오기까지 저희가 집에서 출발해서 23시간의 시간이 걸렸습니다. 저희 한국의 오랜 말 중에 천리 비인이란 얘기가 있는데 마음만 있으면 아무리 멀어도 이웃처럼 가까이 느낄 수 있다는 얘기가 있습니다. 저는 여기에 오면서 23시간이 걸렸지만 여러분들이 굉장히 가까이 옆에 있는 친밀한 벗이라는 그런 느낌을 갖고 있습니다.
Like Ms. Beth Powell described to you earlier, it took us 23 hours to travel from Korea to reach Burlington, North Carolina. It is far, indeed. However, during my trip, because I felt that I'm coming home to my friends, it didn't feel far to me at all.
그리고 그동안 며칠간 이 벌링턴시에 있으면서 저는 이 벌링턴에 계신 자매도시위원회 그리고 시 관계자분들 그리고 오늘 방문했던 소방서, 경찰서 그리고 우리 일란대학교 관계자 여러분들 이 모든 분들이 뜨거운 가슴으로 저를 맞아주신 것에 대해서 굉장히 깊은 감명을 갖고 있습니다.
In the last couple of days, I have visited Ilan University, Police Department, Fire Department, City Parks, Sister Cities Committee, as well as here. but everywhere we visited, we were welcomed with a warm heart. Your hospitality has been great, and I appreciate you very much.
지금 세계는 점점 많이 바뀌어 나가고 있습니다. 전에는 아주 멀리 떨어져 있는 대한민국의 과천시라는 데와 벌링턴시라고 하는 데는 아까 얘기했듯이 서로 지구의 반대편에 서 있는 그러한 도시지만 옛날에는 절대 가까이 할 수 없는 그러한 도시였지만 지금은 아주 가까이 할 수 있는 그러한 시대가 되어가고 있습니다. 그리고 우리의 문화도 서로 글로벌화 되면서 이 전혀 다른 문화에 있는 그러한 사람들이 아주 가까이 될 수 있는 그리고 그렇게 돼야만 되는 그러한 글로벌 시대가 다가왔습니다.
As you know, world is changing rapidly. Back in old days, there's no way we could have relationships as such between Gwacheon and Burlington because it takes so long and it seems too far away from each other. However, today we have become globalized, so it is very important that we build relationships to better ourselves.
이 과천시와 벌링턴시는 아주 지금 현재로서는 이 비슷하기보다는 다른 내용들을 많이 갖고 있지만 우리의 그 자매 도시가 되고 교류가 점점 이루어지면 그 다른 것보다는 앞으로 서로가 많이 알게 되면서 가까워지는 그러한 관계가 될 것이라고 믿어 의심치 않습니다.
As of right now, I see more differences than similarities. However, with the building relationships and building friendships, I'm sure we'll come closer together with the similarities than difference.
우리의 그러한 그 가까운 사이의 관계가 좀 더 발전할 수 있도록 이 과천시도 많이 노력을 할 것입니다. 그리고 저희가 금년 9월에 과천 한마당 축제를 하는데 여기에 계신 자매도시위원회 몇 분이 저희를 방문해 주실 걸로 알고 있습니다. 저희가 여러분들이 저희를 뜨겁게 환대를 했듯이 저희 항상 뜨거운 마음으로 여러분들이 한국에 와서 과천에 와서 아주 자기 고향에 온 이 벌링턴시에 온 것 같은 느낌을 갖고 보낼 수 있도록 저희가 최선의 노력을 다하겠습니다.
Please believe me that I will try my best to continue our relationships and build it even stronger. To let you know, in September we are hosting a very big festival in our Gwacheon city called Hammadang. And I understand that some of your representatives are planning on visiting Hammadang. And as you visit, as I receive the welcoming from Burlington, I am planning on giving you the same treatment.
다시 한번 제가 여기 벌링턴시를 방문하는 동안 이 뜨거운 마음으로 저를 환대해 주신 여러분들께 다시 한번 감사의 말씀을 드리면서 인사 말씀을 마치겠습니다. Thank you.
Once again, thank you very much for your warm welcoming. It means a lot to me, and we appreciate this hospitality. Thank you.
Thank you.
If I could just before, I apologize. Yes. State Representative or State Senator Rick Gunn is here. Rick, please stand. Rick was, I think, yesterday morning in the chamber and has been very involved in this. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Please excuse me, I didn't have time to memorize my speech, so I'll be reading it off. But I did not sleep because I wrote this last night. Started writing this maybe 2 o'clock and finished it at 5 in the morning, so yes. So I'm sure this is worth for me to just read it off. Yes? Please allow me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and all distinguished guests. My name is Sang-ho Lee, and I am also known as Master Lee here in the community. I am a teacher in Korean martial art, Taekwondo, a Rotarian, a Sister Cities committee member, father to my son William, and husband to my beautiful wife Allison. Thank you for allowing me to stand here today in front of you. It is a beautiful day here in Burlington, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we will be marrying a city in South Korea, a city with the visions and goals to help their youth by proactively investing in their education, a city with a home of high technologies and intellects, home of many government headquarters, a city with flowers, a city which is environmentally friendly and green, and a city full of warm and kind people. The city is called Gwacheon. How exciting! But there is something you must know. For Burlington and Gwacheon to stand here together today, the journey was long and effort-taking. Not to mention that we had many obstacles, such as 13 hours difference in times, misunderstandings due to the cultural differences, and feelings of doubts and impatience. But obviously, we pulled through it all because we are now about to begin the matrimonial ceremony right here today. And ladies and gentlemen, and much of this credit goes to Dr. Beth Powell, the founder of Burlington Alderman Sister Cities Committee. Dr. Powell was the mastermind behind this endeavor, and this couldn't have been possible without her support. She was there all the way through the process since January 2011, when we initiated the first contact with the Korean Consulate General's office in New York. And Mr. Hall was the big help for that. Talk about some volunteer times. If Beth got paid for all those volunteer hours at physicians or attorneys' rates, then she will be tens and hundreds thousands dollars richer today. I thank Dr. Powell for your unselfish time and energy dedicated to building these global friendly relationships, which will help our youth and the communities that are involved. You are such a wonderful person who loves to give and volunteer to make a difference in our community. I know this is one of many meaningful volunteer projects you have formulated and accomplished. And because I was there with you for the fire trucks, other Rotary projects, I clearly know what today's marriage means to you. And I would humbly ask that you keep doing what you're doing. For that, I respectfully take my hats off to you. Now, some of you may ask, why South Korea? I never heard of this country. Where is it? Ladies and gentlemen, one who studies history may remember Korea during the Japanese occupation in the early 1900s, and the Korean War in the 1950s and the separation of Korea. Now we are two. One who still watches the TV show called MASH may still think of South Korea as a country full of rice paddies and many underdeveloped regions. One who studies geography and geology may know South Korea as a country whose area is smaller than the state of North Carolina, yet has the population that is 5 times more than North Carolina. One who studies sports may know South Korea is the host country for 1988 Summer Olympic Games, 2002 World Cup Soccer Games, 2011 13th IWAF World Championship in Athletics, and just won this title, or won the bid to host 2018 Winter Olympic Games. One who studies economics or business may know South Korea as the 14th strongest economy in the world today, with leading electronics and automobiles such as Samsung, LG, Hyundai, and Kia, and airlines such as Asiana and Korean Airlines. But more importantly, did you know that Korea is one of many countries in the world to previously receiving foods and medical aids from all over the world, but now providing for the countries around the world who are at desperate needs? Did you know that the growth level of South Korean economy is faster than any other countries in the world within the last 30 years? Did you know that South Korea is a country who pulled their poverty and the third world country status out by aggressively educating, introducing, and providing new opportunities to their youth? For this reason, South Korea is a well-made choice for Burlington. And now it is my honor and privilege to introduce you our delegation from South Korea, Gwacheon, as well as our 2 ambassadors from New York. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for your support. Thank you.
Beth, we want to make the official recognition of our friends from South Korea now, or we want to make a video?
The video. We'll do the video, and then you can present the names sent out. And
Do we have the video? Rachel.
Science and green nature coexist. The leading city of education for superior and effective. The leading city of education for superior and effective learning. The eco-friendly city of technology that is pioneering the future. That a big leap into a better future. The city we all dream of, in which advanced science and green nature coexist. The leading city of education for superior and effective learning. The eco-friendly city of technology that is pioneering the future. That's what Gwacheon is. The city we want to call home forever. National Center for Education, Science and Research. It's the new vision of Gwacheon City. Gwacheon City is home to the Gwacheon National Science Museum and the Information and Science Library. With a new vision for the future, Gwacheon City is emerging as the National Center for Science and Technology, as well as Knowledge and Information. The Knowledge and Information Town, a research complex for IT and green industries that will be developed on an area of over 300 acres in Gwacheon City, will be the powerhouse for the growth of the city. When the General Flowering Plant Center is completed, Gwacheon City will become the National Flower Distribution Center. Construction of the Culture and Tourism Complex, with a variety of cultural facilities as well as hotels and a shopping center, will contribute to the livelihood of Gwacheon City. As a center for science that transforms our future, Gwacheon City will become a new model of the 21st century. Gwacheon City, everyone will have opportunities to study and learn happily. It will be the leading city for education in the country, providing superior and effective education for young students as well as adults. The Youth Training Center offers the English Town program, as well as education and culture classes, and the Sports for All programs for youths and local residents, so as to provide them with opportunities for cultural experiences. In order to meet the demands of citizens for adult education, Gwacheon City will continue to serve as an education model through a variety of initiatives, including the implementation of the Integrated Lifelong Learning System and the regular Lifelong Learning Festival. For the first time in Korea, Gwacheon City began providing free lunches to all primary school students. The city also provides active support to help parents reduce private education costs by operating after-school classes and mobilizing assistant teachers. Operating the Learning Help Center and the Parents Academy and providing supplementary consulting teachers, Gwacheon City is truly the city of lifelong learning, allowing citizens of all ages to learn whatever and whenever they want. Gwacheon City is a step ahead in practicing low-carbon green growth. Flanked by Cheonggae Mountain to the east and Ronak Mountain to the west, Gwacheon is greener and cleaner than any other city and is snugly located amongst beautiful mountainous surroundings. Gwacheon is a garden city with the ecologically clean Yangdaechon River, where citizens can enjoy a family picnic or a leisurely stroll. Gwacheon is an environment-conscious city that is establishing green housing complexes and bicycle roads that connect all corners of the city. The Intelligent Transportation Information System provides real-time transportation information. In Gwacheon City, the installation of solar generation systems, renewable energy facilities, and roof gardens in new buildings is encouraged. It is an eco-friendly green city through and through, and well prepared to address global warming and climatic changes. In Gwacheon, all citizens will unite in the creation of a welfare city of health and happiness. Gwacheon is a city of happiness with the Mulhan Dolbum service that operates 24 hours a day throughout the year to ensure that there is no social discrimination and that no one is excluded from welfare services. Gwacheon City operates a variety of welfare programs for senior citizens and those with disabilities, such as employment support for seniors, monetary support for single seniors, welfare facilities for seniors for various cultural activities and hobbies, as well as rehabilitation support for citizens with disabilities. The city government also operates a variety of sports for all programs to promote the all citizens, one person, one sport movement. There are sports for all facilities in many parts of the city, including the Gwacheon Citizens Hall and Gwanmun Sports Park. The Hanmadang Festival is a world-class street festival. Cultural and artistic performances, as well as exciting festivals, can be enjoyed all year round. Seoulland is an ideal place for adventure and fantasy lovers, as well as thrill seekers. The Seoul Grand Park is Asia's largest zoological garden, with various facilities for nature study. With the National Museum of Contemporary Art, one of the major national art centers, and the Gwacheon Horse Race Park, which offers opportunities to enjoy leisure sports, Gwacheon has an abundance of cultural institutions and facilities, as well as activities. Ononsa carries the history and echoes of King Cheongjo's footsteps. The Gwacheon Confucian Academy, established more than 600 years ago during the reign of King Taejo of the Joseon dynasty, was a major educational institute in Gyeonggi province that produced many scholars and politicians. Gyeongan, the old house of Kim Jung-hee, a prominent scholar and choreographer of the Joseon dynasty, where he spent the last years of his life. Gwacheon is truly a city of culture and art, where there is no shortage of tradition, art, and culture, as well as historic and tourism assets. Gwacheon has proven itself to be the best city in which to live, as well as the most sustainable city in Korea through the National Autonomous Bodies Contest. It will continue to grow as one of the high brand cities of the world.
지금보다도 더 살기 좋은 과천, 대한민국뿐만 아니라 세계에서 가장 살기 좋은 과천을 만들 수 있도록 복지 문제라든가 환경 문제, 교육, 문화예술 여러 분야에 있어서 시민을 모시고 열심히 일할 것을 약속드립니다.
Gwacheon is the realization of a future that is more than imagination, a community that is more than satisfaction, and a culture of living that is more than elegance. A city of happiness where dreams come true. An advanced, eco-friendly city that leads the future. We invite you to Gwacheon, the city that we want to call home forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we sign the marriage paper, I would like to recognize our delegation. Vice Mayor, you stand up just here, just the city manager, Mr. Kim. And then a lady who is responsible for sister cities relations in South Korea, Ms. Kang. And a lady who is responsible for a continuing youth education and exchange program, Ms. Lee. These are our Gwacheon delegation. 부시장님께서 이거는 사인하시는데요. 영사님께서 이 사인링하는 세레모니를 좀 주도를 해주시죠.
주도를 하시는 게 무슨 말하는 옵저베이션.
오늘 그래도 자리를 빛내기 위해서 저희 시스터 시티 파운더 하신 분이 직접 해달라고 좀 부탁이 들어왔습니다.
같이 하는 게 좀.
네, 한마디로 주례를 봐달라면서.
그러면은 주제를
the consul sir will be coordinate the wedding, so we need a representative from the Burlington.
I'm out of here.
Mayor Wall, paper, 종이.
Mayor Pro Tem Howard, attorneys, that's why I had a joke there.
여기 주례 보시는 분이 저쪽 가서 같이 해주시면 어디다 사인하라고. You may skip kiss.
이쪽으로 이거 스탠드를 옮기는 게 나은 것 같은데. 이거를 좀 옆으로 옮겨놓고 아니야 옮겨놓고.
table moving to the center.
Center, they want to move the table to the central area.
More. 이거 좀 쳤다가 Yeah. Korean display.
No, black is fine. Oh, pronounced.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we should read that prior to signing that.
Who is going to read?
한국 어떻게 영사님이 해주시죠?
영어로만 읽으면 돼.
영어로만? Okay. Beth, why don't you have an honor of reading that? The English portion only, please.
The rest is all Greek to me. Agreement for establishment of sisterhood relationship. Burlington, North Carolina, the USA, and Gwacheon, Gyeonggi Province, Korea, established sisterhood relationship by mutual agreement on this day, July 26, 2011, with a view to respecting and understanding culture, tradition, and opinions of the other city on the basis of the principle of equality and mutual benefit, and establishing friendly relationship as sister cities. Point 1, both cities shall maintain close and friendly relationship based on mutual confidence. 2, both cities shall promote exchange activities in various areas such as education, culture, economic affairs, and sports on the basis of the principle of mutual equality, and shall cooperate for mutual prosperity and advancement. 3, both cities shall regularly exchange opinions on the matters of mutual concern and from time to time if necessary. Point 4, both cities shall produce 2 copies each in English and Korean, and both versions shall be equally effective. This would be copies going to the Registry of Sister Cities International if that appears on their website. This agreement shall be effective after the representatives of both Burlington and Gwacheon City sign and exchange the signed copies.
Sign please. If you agree.
Kiss the bride.
Principal, stand.